Welcome to Kaumudy Global. We did really bad to nature, woods, wild animals, their habitat and all. Plundered every natural resource, used them and even misused. But again, we are now blaming them as they are encroaching into our place. Why is this happening? I'm talking about man versus animal conflict. Can anyone forget millions of trees cut down for very many projects which were part of infrastructure development? And now, when acts of man versus animal occur, we are there to completely blame animals for that. For nearly a week, every media portal got rammed with the news about PM2, the rogue elephant that jeopardized the whole town of the Bathery. Though the capture of the elephant, the natives of Wayanad never found any solace as another news instilled panic all over the town of Manathavady. A tiger on the prowl humped into a farmer and killed him who was just 50. People rose in anger against the callous stance of the government in ending the fearful realm of wild animals in Wayanad and adjacent forest bordering towns. The government really got to the receiving end of criticism, but availed themselves after proclaiming a wholesome amount of Rs 50 lakhs compensation to the farmer's family. Kerala government found way to escape this time, but just to note that in the last 10 years, 6 unfortunates lost their lives to tiger attack in Wayanad only. When such cases pop up, the government settles for reasonable compensation, but no real move is forged by the officials to avoid such gruesome deaths in the future. The rogue elephant in Bathery made the alarm bells ring after it rummaged into the human habitat and participated in decimation. The elusive elephant also attacked pedestrians and nearly killed one. After 4 days of labor, the officials could manage to bring down the big one. Even while being caged, the rogue one tried to attack the veterinary surgeon by its trunk. Luckily, the surgeon escaped unhurt. In Kannur and Palakkad districts, more than 6 farms got destroyed by a herd of wild elephants that somehow strayed into human space. As per records, in the last 15 years alone, more than 1,500 people lost their lives to wild animal attacks. Wild elephants and tigers aside, wild boars are also the new ones on the list to go fury in farmlands owned by people who lead vulnerable lives. With no measure taken to halt the frenzied run of wild boars in farmlands, many farmers feel betrayed and are readying to give up their lands. Almost 35 lakh people in Kerala live adjacent to the wild forest area. 200 villages stay precarious with high chances of attack from wild animals. The numbers sound real and extreme, but the government stays idle. A good number of people living in these areas depend on farming. So are wild animals stomping their farmers by? Some means a storm straight to their lives. It is high time the government revitalizes itself and a detailed project can be done on how to curb the entry of these wild enemies. If prepared meticulously, the project can attract cooperation from the central government too. And also we, from our side, should be vigilant and careful not to harm them in any ways. Forest Minister A.K. Shashindran earlier finalized it as the day-to-day plummeting of forest area that is forcing the wild animals to roam out of their preferred abode. At the latest, talks are going strong about the government joining hands with ISRO to better the surveillance of wild animals sneaking into human territory. But going by the usually settled practice, the government will lose grip on this issue and will make a return with irrefutable compensation only when another victim falls prey to these wild enemies. I'm Shreya signing off. If you like the video, please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. If you want to send us any news or feedback, please send it us on kaumudyglobal@gmail.com.